Morning students, today we are going to continue the chapter 9 in 12th computer science, that is list, tuples, sets and dictionaries. In the previous classes we talked about list, tuples and sets, and in today's class we are moving to dictionaries. In Python, a dictionary is a mixed collection of elements. Unlike other collection data types such as list or tuple, a dictionary type stores a key along with its element. A dictionary contains a key with its element. See the example. This is the name of a dictionary. It should be given within curly braces. See, roll number, name, class, mark are the key, and 1, 2, 3, 4, Murali, 12 and 451 are the elements. So dictionary comes with a key and element. The key and element are separated by a colon, and each elements are separated by a comma. All these things are enclosed within curly braces. The keys in the Python is separated by a colon, while the commas work as a separator for the elements. The key value pairs are enclosed within curly braces. This is how a dictionary looks. Dict 1 equal to name colon Ashik, roll number colon 12,001, class B. A dictionary is created. I am just giving print dict 1. See, it displays the elements within a dictionary. Next one is dictionary comprehension. In Python, comprehension is another way of creating dictionary. The following is the syntax for creating a dictionary. See this example. Dictionary x colon 2 into x for x in range 1 to 10. So x equal to 2 into x for x in range 1 to 10 means what it will happen? The range will be from 1 to 9. So each element is multiplied by a 2. The element will be displayed and a colon is placed, and the element is multiplied by 2 will be your output. See this. Dict equal to 2 into x for x in range 1 to 10. Print dict. See, the x value from 1 to 9 is printed and a colon is placed, and the x value is multiplied by 2 every time. This is dictionary comprehensions. How to access, add, modify and delete elements from a dictionary. This is very simple. Accessing all elements from a dictionary is very similar as list and tuples. Simple print function is used to access all the elements. With a simple print function we can access the elements. If you want to access a particular element, square brackets can be used along with the key. First I am creating a dictionary. So I have created a dictionary. What I am doing then? I am just giving print dict1. So by this we can access all the elements in a dictionary using a simple print statement. Suppose you want to access only one element, means how you should give? Print name of the student your dictionary name, and then within square brackets you have to give the key value. So print name of the student, dictionary name plus key value I am giving. Let us see what happens. See, from the list of dictionary I am accessing a particular element, name of the student. Like this you can access all the elements in a dictionary. Note that first print statement prints all the value of the dictionary. Other statements are printing only the specified value which is given in square brackets. This print statement prints all the values in the dictionary, and this print statement displays only the particular key value that is given within square brackets. In an existing dictionary you can add more values by assigning the value along with the key. Already a dictionary exists. In an existing dictionary you can add a value. How to add a value? First give the dictionary name, and then what is the new field you need to add? I need to add new field called group, and I am closing the square brackets, equal to what is the value I need to add? Computer. I am just giving print dict1. So in the existing value I need to add one more value to the dictionary, and I am printing this. Let us check. See, name, roll number, class and a group is added to the dictionary. This is how we can add one more element to a dictionary. Modification of a value in dictionary is similar as adding elements. When you assign a value to the key, it will simply overwrite the old value. So how to modify? Same thing I am giving dict1 of group equal to, I am changing the computer group as biology, print dict1. I am just running the program. See, here the group name is given as computer, it is overwritten as biology. Likewise, you can modify the value in a dictionary. You can access all the elements in a dictionary using print statement. You can add a single element. You can modify an element in a dictionary. In Python, del keyword is used to delete a particular element. The clear function is used to delete all the elements in a dictionary. To remove the dictionary, you can use the del keyword with dictionary name. This is also very simple. I am just giving del. Which one I need to remove? I need to remove roll number. Print dict1. I didn't give the dictionary name, sorry. Del dict1 of see what happens here. The roll number field got deleted. Likewise, we can delete a particular element in a dictionary. Next thing is dict1 dot clear print dict1. See, an empty dictionary is created. If we give the dictionary name and we give the function clear, means it will clear all the elements in the dictionary. And then finally I am giving del dict1 means so after doing everything, it is showing an error because the dictionary itself got deleted. So by giving the del keyword and the key name means we can delete a particular element in a dictionary. Clear function clears all the values in the dictionary and the empty dictionary will be retained. And by giving del with the dictionary name, the dictionary itself got deleted. See the difference between list and dictionary. List is an ordered set of elements, but a dictionary is a data structure that is used for matching one element with another value, matching the key with the value. The index values can be used to access a particular element, but in dictionary key represent index. List la edha oru element access pannumna index value tharuvom, but dictionary la edha oru value access pannumna namba key value tharano, index number kadaidu. Remember that key may be a number or a string, number of a string. Lists are used to look up value. List la edho or value நம்ம access பண்ணலாம், but whereas dictionary is used to take one value and look up another value. Key value கொடுத்து அதுக்குள்ள இருக்கிற value வாங்குறோம், ஒரு value கொடுத்து வேற ஒரு value வாங்குறதுனால it is used to take one value and look up another value. By this lesson gets over. Already we have seen 5 hands-on experience program in the previous class. Let us continue from the 6th program. 6th program is write a program to insert a value in a list at the specified location. So ஒரு list இருக்கு, அந்த listல particular locationல ஒரு value நீ add பண்ணணும். What we have to do? Let us create a list a equal to 1, a equal to 1 2 4 5. I have a list. What I have to get from the user? Int input enter the index value to insert. எந்த இண்டெக்ஸ் வேல்யூவில் நான் இன்சர்ட் பண்ணணும் அப்படிங்கிறத யூசர்கிட்ட இருந்து வாங்கிக்கிறோம். நெக்ஸ்ட் என்ன வாங்குகிறோம்? int input enter the value to be inserted. ஸோ ஃபஸ்ட்டு எந்த இடத்துல இன்சர்ட் பண்ணணும்னு வாங்கிக்கிறோம், அடுத்தது என்ன வேல்யூ இன்சர்ட் பண்ணணும்னு வாங்கிக்கிறோம், அடுத்து என்ன பண்ணுறோம், லிஸ்ட்டில் இன்சர்ட் பண்ணுறோம் பொசிஷன் கமா வேல்யூ. insert position comma value, print the updated list is. See, it is showing the list contains 1, 2, 4, 5. Enter the index value to insert. I need to insert in the second position. I need to insert the element 3 in the second position. The updated list is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So second index value la 3 ingra element insert panikichu. So this is the program to insert a value in a list at a given position, specified location. Let us move to the next program. Write a program that creates a list of numbers from 1 to 50 that are either divisible by 3 or divisible by 6. First we need to create a list with numbers 1 to 50, and we need to check either the number is divisible by 3 or divisible by 6, and we need to create a list. Let us create an empty list, and then for I in range we'll take from 1 to 51, then only it takes from 1 to 50. If I modulo 3 equal to 0 or I modulo 6 equal to 0, then what it has to do? It has to add the elements in the list. Print the numbers that are divisible by 3 or 6 is, that is stored in the list called A. Let us close this. See, it creates a list of numbers from 1 to 51 that are divisible by 3 or 6 is printed. Okay, understand this program properly. Let us move to the next program. Write a program that creates a list of numbers in the range of 1 to 20, then delete all the numbers from the list that are divisible by 3. So this is also very simple. First let us create an empty list, then for I in range numbers from 1 to 20, let us add those elements in the list. Then what we have to do, for every element in the list, it has to check if the element is divisible by 3. If that is divisible by 3 and the remainder is 0, means we have to remove the element from the list. We have to use the function called remove, and we are going to print not divisible by 3 or. So first we created a list with numbers from 1 to 20, and we are checking each element is divisible by 3. If this element is divisible by 3, means we are removing the element. See, initially we created a list from 1 to 20 and the elements that are not divisible by 3 are printed here. In this case we are making use of the function called remove. Okay, so go through the program very clearly and we are moving to the next program. Write a program that counts the number of times a value appears in a list. Use a loop to do the same. We need to count how many number of times a value appears in a list. List equal to, let us create a list called 1 2 3 4 5 2 1 2. We will create a list for each element in list. What we have to do, we have to print the number is, you have to make use of the function called count. This functions count, then we have studied in the previous lessons, the count function counts a particular element how many times present in the list. The number 1 is 5 times present. Let us check the syntax, save the program and run it. See, the number 1 is present 2 times, number 2 is 2 times present, 3, 4, 5 is 1 times present. So this is how we can count number of elements present in a list. And we are moving to the next program, that write a program that prints the maximum and minimum value in a dictionary. ஒரு டிக்ஷனரிக்குள்ளே இருக்கிற எலமெண்ட்ஸில் மேக்ஸிமம் அண்ட் மினிமம் வேல்யூ எப்படி ஃபைண்ட் அவுட் பண்ணுறது. So previously you have to know one more function. So I am creating a dictionary. I am giving a function called x equal to dict1.values. The function is values function. I am just giving print x. See, I am giving a function called values. This function collects all the values in the dictionary and store it in the value x. Dictionary il irukra key விட்டுட்டு வேல்யூஸை மட்டும் கலெக்ட் பண்ணி ஒரு இடத்துல ஸ்டோர் பண்ணி வச்சுக்கோம். ஸோ அந்த வேல்யூஸில் நாம் எப்படி மேக்ஸிமம் மினிமம் கண்டுபிடிக்கணுங்கிறது உங்களுக்கே நல்லா தெரியும் இல்லையா. ஸோ திஸ் இஸ் வாட் வி ஆர் கோயிங் டு யூஸ். Now we can give print maximum is max of x. The maximum value is 12b. If suppose we give elements in a dictionary, means mark 1, mark 2, mark 3. I am having a dictionary of 3 marks I am getting the values in the variable x equal to dict1 dot values. So all the values in dict1 is stored in variable x. So I need to find maximum in the dictionary, means print maximum max of x. What happens? Dictionary dict dot values print x means sorry, I need to change the values. I didn't change the values, I think. Mark 1 colon 95 comma mark 2 colon 100 x equal to dict1 dot values. Print maximum comma max of x. Print minimum min of x. See, maximum value will be 100 and minimum value will be 95. First we need to collect all the values in a dictionary and store it in a variable, and then we can make use of the function max and min. So one more program we have to see in this chapter. A new function is used in that program called enumerate function. In this program, write a program to create a list of numbers in the range from 1 to 10, then delete all the even numbers from the list and print a final list. We have to create a list from 1 to 10 and then we have to delete the even numbers from the list. As we have already seen in the example 8, we can make use of the remove function to simply remove it. But in this program they are making use of a new function called as enumerate. Let us see what this function do. Enumerate function assigns an index to each item in an iterable object that can be used to reference of the item later. பொறுமையா லிசன் பண்ணுங்க. இப்போ நான் ஒரு லிஸ்ட் தரேன். லிஸ்ட்டில் நான் வந்து ஒரு 3 கார் தரேன். So I have created a list in the name cars. For every item in enumerate இதில் enumerate பண்ணுறது cars அப்படின்னு கொடுத்தேன் அப்படின்னா there is a syntax error. What is the syntax errors? We already know. For car in enumerate cars, print car. See what happens, it assigns an index to each and every element in the list. This enumerate function assigns an index value to each and every element in a list. The main thing you need to write it in your book. இந்த சென்டென்ஸை கண்டிப்பாக இந்த ப்ரோக்ராம்க்கு கீழே உங்கள் புக்கில் எழுதி வச்சுக்கோங்க. Enumerate can iterate over the index as well as the item. ஒரு தடவையும் ஐட்டரேட் பண்ணும்போது இந்த enumerate ஃபங்க்ஷன் என்ன பண்ணும், இட் ஐட்டரேட் ஓவர் த இண்டெக்ஸ் அண்ட் ஆல்சோ த ஐட்டம். இட் ஐட்டரேட் ஓவர் த இண்டெக்ஸ் அண்ட் ஆல்சோ த ஐட்டம். ஒரு தடவையும் இண்டெக்ஸை மட்டும் ஐட்டரேட் பண்ணாது, ஐட்டரேட் த இண்டெக்ஸ் அண்ட் ஆல்சோ த ஐட்டம். ஸோ யூ நீட் டு ரைட் இட் இன் யுவர் புக். Enumerate can iterate over the values of the item as well as the item itself, index of the item as well as the item itself. இதை யூஸ் பண்ணி தான் இந்த ப்ரோக்ராம் நம்ம புக்கில் கொடுத்துருக்காங்க. They are creating a list called num for every element in the range 1 to 10. numல அதை ஆட் பண்ணிக்கிறோம். So we have a list of elements from 1 to 10. For index I in enumerate num, if I modulo 2 equal to 0, so this will create an index number for all the items. It will iterate through each and every element. If the element modulo 2 is equal to 0, that is an even number, then delete the num of index, then print the remaining numbers. It is a very simple program. You just need to know the function of enumerate. You are creating a list, empty list. For every element in the list, add numbers from 1 to 10 and then print the numbers from 1 to 10. For index I in enumerate num list, if the I value modulo 2 equal to 0 means, then delete the number and print the remaining list. See, it created a list from 1 to 10 and deleted all the even numbers. Enumerate function will assign an index to each item, and every time while iterating, it iterate over the index and as well as the item. Okay, by this class gets over and this lesson also gets over. You need to understand it very clearly. Thank you, students.